Hi, good day, class. I wanted to just quickly check in with you around the Human Resource Management Fundamentals Assessment 1. So I've completed the design of the template with the word count that we spoke about that needed to be aligned. I also amended our copy of the module outline, and the only amendments I made was to add word count, and I changed the rubric so that it is the same numbering as the actual question assessment 1 questions. Remember, we discussed that 4 sections. I just changed that to what it should be. So let me show you quickly. So I've gone in as student Joshua. This is what you should be seeing. So under the module outline, you will have the old, call it the old module outline. I mean, it's still the relevant one. But all I did was I posted this updated one for our purpose for assessment 1. And then let me show you what that looks like in the actual document. Where is that now? Is this the one? Yeah. So I hope you can read this. So it is like it was, and I've just inserted for our purposes. Remember, I asked you to do a short introduction. So I've allocated 100 words to that. If you, as mentioned in the webinar, if you write less, that's also okay. You probably not want to write more than that. Okay, so that's 100 words. And then the short introduction to the whole essay, so to speak. And then question 1 over here. It reads like that. And then what I've inserted here is for that particular question, also call it a sub introduction for that particular question, as I showed you in the answer template at 60 words for that. And then the word count as it worked out according to the 10% and the 15%. Both these, the A and B, 1A and B, are 10%. So each of those carry a 430 word count. So that's given to you. And then the second question, read the following report, etc. Again, first write a short introduction to your question to answer, to state which changing workplace area you decided, and I've allocated 70 words for that. The 70 words would be the option out of those 4 that have the most word count, so the rest will be a couple of words less. And then each of the sections here, the A and B, carry a 15% weighting, so that's obviously slightly more, or actually substantially more. It's 50% more than the 10% ones, of course. So it's 655 words. And then please write a short conclusion, like opening, the full opening up front as an essay, so to speak. Your sub questions, each with a opening paragraph. The A's and B's don't need an opening paragraph. And then, as I mentioned last, recap a few points in your final conclusion. So the word template has been set up like this. But before we go there, let me finish with this document. In the grading, just again, I don't think I emphasized this the other night at the webinar. So you need to be very particular to engage with literature and theory around the essay, and that's 35%. We spoke about a minimum of 8 references. If you need to have more references, of course, you need to have more references, but that's quite a heavy weighting that I'm going to be looking at for your literature and theory, the kind of robustness of that. Okay, and then I changed these things from I think it was section 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this particular line here relates to question 1A, this one to question 1B, and then the next two, question 2A and question 2B, and these, as you can see, are 15 and 15, and then 10 and 10. So that hopefully won't be any more confusion. And then we went through that very briefly. Okay, so that is the module outline PDF. So I've uploaded that and I've showed you where that is. So let me just close this up. Go back to your class here. So it's over there. And then what I've done is, as mentioned, I finished your answer template. So here is your answer template over here, and you will be able, of course, to download this. You can just make sure why isn't there. Let me just check this and see. Yes, you can save it. I was just worried for a moment that you won't be able to, but you will be able to save that. And so let me go to the answer template and very briefly take you through that again. So where is this now? Over here, Word. So this is the answer template. The cover page, as we spoke about, the table of contents, which as you write, every now and then you can update this here by right click and update field, and it usually comes up with this, and you click the second one there, update field, just repeat that. So it usually comes with both these, and it asks you update page number only. I also always rather click on that update entire table one. Sometimes when you right click, it comes up, I don't know why, it comes up, I suppose it's the place where you put the cursor, it comes up only with the first one. And just a habit from my side, I didn't redo it to do that second one so that I'm 100% sure all the text changes are reflected. So do that. Okay, but now you should know how to do that. And then, okay, so yeah, application-based essay. Here's the 100-word introduction. And by the way, the word count always includes any headings. So there we go. This is, you'll see down here, it's 100 words, including that heading. And then the first question, critical analysis of the relationship between HR managers and line managers. And you can use this short introduction here. How many is this? I think I said 60, including the heading. 60. You're welcome to use this. You won't get penalized. I'm giving it to you. But if you believe you can write around 60 words, a better sub-introduction, so to speak, to question one, by all means, you don't have to use this, but I mean, I've got it here and you're welcome to use it. I won't penalize you. And then the role and functions of HRM in a business, and you will see the amount of words, just to indicate to you the volume, that would be exactly 430, okay? And it will be the same case for that 1B there, 430 words. And then the second question, is about the choosing one of those areas, the 4 areas. And as an example, after we spoke the other day, I changed my selection here just as illustrative purposes to the purposeful workplace. So this is the one with the most words. So if I take that and that should be at the bottom here 70 words. Just a reminder, if you choose purposeful workplace, and I've already got it like this, then you just keep it like that. But I'm not suggesting that this is the one you use. I'm using this simply as an example. So for example, if you choose that, then all you would do in my template is you would just go like that and choose all the other options, and you would delete those, and it would delete like that, and then you just take that space away. So I'm choosing this. I think I deleted something. Just make sure. No. Yeah. Okay. So this would be your short introduction. You're welcome to use this. If you believe another one is better that introduces the purposeful workplace, by all means, you don't have to use this, but you can. It's already here, and you won't be penalized. So if you then choose another one, okay, I think you know what I mean. So let's just undo all of that. Okay, so you don't like that one, and you want to do the technological workplace, you would simply do that, and you would then just do this. And then that would be it, and this would be a few words less, I think. Yeah, 67, not a big difference. And then each of these let me just undo all of that. Did I do that? Yeah. Undo. The purposeful. Okay, so that was just illustrative. That is what you'll see in the template. So then 2A, that will be, let me go to the end of this. Where's the end of this? Okay, so there's the end of 2A, and if you highlight all of that, 2 changing workplace, I'll choose, go down. Okay, 2A, and that should be exactly at the bottom here, 655, and you write whatever you want to write there, and then yeah, B is the same, and then 655 words for B, and then a conclusion, a very short conclusion, including heading, that is 100. Okay, so you can structure a document like this, and perhaps just if you're familiar with Word and you want to, let's say we look at, let's go to the first one. It's a little better to illustrate over here. So if you wanted to include a third heading, so this is level. Okay, this is level 1 heading. Okay, you'll see there the heading 1, and I just want to make sure about something. Yeah, okay, cancel. And then this is also heading 1. Remember, I mentioned that. And then, so question 1 is also a as I mentioned, heading 1. And by the way, remember what I said, the application-based essay, why that is there. In APA, you no longer call your introduction the introduction. You put the heading of your article, essay, or whatever you're doing as the heading here. Okay, so this is also heading 1, and then this is a heading 2. And let me just check the formatting of that. To show you, you can see the formatting here, and there the formatting is Calibri, which is aligned with the rest of the document. Okay, so if you wanted to do a so we've got 2 headings. If you want to do heading level 3, so let's say here you want to, that you think that belongs into a subheading, you can whatever your subheading is, let's just say it's heading 3, whatever that label will be for you, a proper heading 3 level. So let me then format that. You highlight that, and you go to on top here heading 3, and you do that, and you can immediately see, and I'll correct this on your template, that is certainly not, I don't think that's Times Roman. So I found that little gremlin in all the other modules that I teach. So I'll fix that, and I'll re-upload this so you won't have this problem. So let me fix it and show you how I fix it, just for whatever it's worth. I will make that Calibri here. So that looks better. And let's just see what the 00, yeah, there's no, that's right. And then what I'll do is heading 3, I'll right click on that and say the heading must update to match the selection, and you can see it's different. So if you go there now, that should be now it's Calibri. I'll sort it out, re-upload this for you. Okay, that's so that's if you need a third level heading. I don't even think you should consider fourth level heading. There's a bit of a technical glitch with, in my opinion, with heading 4 that you need to work around, so to speak. I can't use, I don't use this one here because it creates problems. But anyway, I don't think you need to go to level 4. I don't think for the scope of this assessment it's really necessary. Okay, so I think that's okay. When I deleted something, I need to do that again. Okay, so hopefully this has been useful. So if any questions, please do come back to me and throw those at me. Okay, take care. How do I close this up now? Where is the little button? Oh, here we go.